Today, I'm going to be chopping some trees. And I mean a lot of trees. I'm going to chop every tree Runescape has to offer for 1 hour, showing you guys the XP rates and the GP per hour, and compiling it into one video. There are some rules though. First of all, I'm using the full lumberjack outfit, which gives a 2.5% XP boost for every log cut. So if for whatever reason you don't have the full lumberjack outfit, expect to get 2.5% less XP. Also, I'm going to be using a regular dragon axe without using the special attack. Like I said, I'm starting with 92 woodcutting, and I'll be completing every clue scroll we get, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. First up, the normal tree. Now you can find normal trees pretty much anywhere in the game, but I decided to cut them in Varrock just south of Grand Exchange because there's a bank relatively close by. Now I got 19.4k XP and 45k GP per hour. Now this is not AFKable at all, and I will be rating all of these trees from 1 to 5 in terms of how AFK they were. Now with level 92, I pretty much chopped the trees immediately, so it was 0 out of 5 in terms of AFK. If you're level 1 woodcutting, they can actually be fairly AFKable. For the oak trees, I decided to cut them south of the Varrock West Bank. They got me 55k GP and almost 40k XP per hour. Also, I will give them a 1 out of 5 in terms of how AFK they were. But I also got me 1 ring, 2 seed, and 3 beginner clue nests. Now, willow trees, I decided to cut them in Draenor Village. I think that's a pretty popular spot for willow trees. They were 54k XP and 17k GP per hour because I banked all of them. They also got me 3 seed nests, and I would give them a 2 out of 5 for how AFK they were. Maple trees, which I cut in Sears Village, they gave me 40.8k XP. They were 2.8k GP, so definitely don't bank them. And they gave me 1 ring seed, but I would give them a 2 out of 5 on the AFK scale. Now for teak trees, I decided to cut them in Prifddinas just because I had it unlocked. Teaks were 74k XP per hour, got me 1 easy, 4 seed nests, and then 8 shards. Because in Prifddinas, for cutting trees, you actually get shards, which is kind of like their currency. It's also a 2 out of 5 in terms of how AFK it is. Next up, we have a pretty unknown tree, and this is the juniper tree, which can be found in Hosidius. It was 42k XP, it got me 2 egg and 3 ring nests, and I will give it a 3 out of 5 in terms of how AFK it is. There isn't a bank nearby, so that's why I didn't bank it. Plus, it's not even tradable. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with dynamite, but don't quote me on that. Next up, we have another fairly unknown tree, and this is the hollow tree. It can be found in Mauritania. It's 47.6k XP. It got me 1 medium nest, and it's a 2 out of 5 for how AFK it is. There's also not a bank nearby, but it gives you bark, and at one point this bark was pretty expensive and you can get like 500k GP per hour, but that's no longer the case. Mahogany trees, which I cut in Prifddinas, also gave me 61.5k XP, 1 hard clue, and 6 shards because like I said, I did them in Prifddinas, and they were a 3 out of 5 in AFK, so pretty good. Next up, Arctic Pine Tree. Pretty unknown tree. It can be found in Natisnod, 18.6k XP though, but it gives 170k GP per hour. It also gave me 1 seed and 1 hard nest. A 2 out of 5 in terms of how AFK it is because it chops down fairly quickly. Next up, Utree. I chopped it in Edgeville, which was really nostalgic for me. 44k XP per hour and 52k GP, so pretty terrible. With the release of Darkmire, we got the Blisterwood tree, and I did make a video on it. The tree is made for 3 ticking, but I just AFK'd it, and I got 70k XP, no seed nests, the logs are not tradable, and it's a 3.5 in terms of how AFK it is. The closest magic tree to a bank is in the Woodcutting Guild, but for terms of nostalgia, I decided to cut them in the Gnome Stronghold. 30k XP was gained and 115k GP. I also got 1 medium clue, and I would give it a 4 out of 5 in terms of how AFK it is because it's pretty amazing AFK. And at level 90 you unlock the Redwood Tree, which can only be found in the Woodcutting Guild if you don't get it through farming. 65k XP, 50k GP, and a 5 out of 5 on the AFK scale. This is really amazing if you're playing any other games. You literally click once, come back in like 5 minutes. Now, like I said, during the making of this video, I completed every clue scroll that I got, and I ended with 4 beginner, 1 easy, 3 medium, and 2 hard clue caskets. Opening them up gave me a total of 300k GP, and that brings us to the end of the video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I can make something similar for this, just in other skills. Anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day.